Chiang Wan-an is the great-grandson of Taiwan's former President Chiang Kai-shek and the grandson of former President Chiang Ching-kuo, two crucial and controversial figures in the country's history. I spoke to Dafydd Fell, director of the Centre of Taiwan Studies at SOAS, University of London, to ask whether Chiang's family name would be a hindrance or a help in the election.
I think you're right that it's definitely going to be a factor in this mayoral election. I think having the Chiang name is quite important for name recognition. I think the DPP will try to link him to Chiang Kai-shek in the campaign and link him to Taiwan's record of political persecution under martial law. I would expect Chiang to try and largely steer clear of this topic in his mainstream political campaigning. And I think one of the reasons for this is that he really needs to reach out to those floating voters. I think it should be quite easy for him to hold on to his base, but can he actually reach out to them? And I think that in Chiang's time as a legislator, I think he has tried to do that. I think at times, if I remember correctly, he did take a relatively progressive position on topics such as same-sex marriage.
Can you tell us what importance the role of Taipei Mayor has had historically?
The restarting of direct elections for Taipei Mayor occurred in 1994, and that was an important moment in Taiwan's democratization. So coming just a couple of years before the direct elections of president. And then after that, essentially, Taipei Mayor seemed to become a stepping stone position for president. So Li Donghui, Chen Shui-bian, Ma Ying-jeou all previously served as Taipei mayors before becoming presidents.
Taipei has long been considered a stronghold of the Kuomintang, but it's been now almost a decade since the party had the Taipei Mayorship. Do you think the city still leans towards the KMT?
I think that has started to change in the kind of post-Sunflower, post-2014 period. I think a key kind of defeat was losing the Taipei mayoral position to the independent candidate Kuomintang in 2014. And we've seen how the DPP has also become much stronger in Taipei City in recent years. So, for example, in the last parliamentary election, the DPP won half the seats in Taipei. I think one of the reasons for that it has been a strong opposition base has been that Taipei voters tend to be a little bit more, maybe we could say there's more floating voters in Taipei that will vote according to government performance. So at times, I think we find that voting patterns in Taipei can be a little bit different from the rest of Taiwan.